shifts through, looks like all the gears. And maybe one more gear. Brakes are working pretty good. I feel like I hear the vacuum booster maybe leaking a little bit. When I push the brakes, I hear a noise. It's definitely got a rumble feeling. It could be a tire. Brakes are working pretty good though. They do get hard though. You get a little bit of pressure or a little bit of vacuum assist, it seems like, and then you've lost it. So I'm thinking we may have an issue with the bleeder. Not the bleeder, the booster. I'm wondering if my thermostat's sticking a little bit. Let's see, this would be, that's 175, 250, that's 75 degrees between them. I think the thermostat's like a 180 or a 190. So to that line would be about 210. So we're just under that line. So about 200. Might be fairly close to the thermostat. Yeah, I hear vacuum bleeding off when I push the brake in. So we may have a bad booster. I think when I push the brake pedal, I think we're losing our vacuum for the booster. So we may pick up another booster. It's staying there, it's not going past. That gauge may not be real accurate. As long as it stays under that line, or at the line, it should be pretty good. We'll go down this road right here. When I let off the gas, it's got a little bit of a rumble. I'm not sure what it is. Actually, it feels like it's got some acceleration. I think the thermostat hadn't opened. It looks like it dropped just a hair. Now we do still just have water in it too. Yeah, it's possible we could have a little bit of air in the system. Like I was saying, acceleration, I mean, I was expecting worse, really. I think the turbo's definitely working some. You can feel it once it starts spooling up and building some pressure, you know. Yeah, I can hear the booster bleed off vacuum when I push the brakes in. So it's definitely got an issue with the brake booster, which, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what contributed to the vacuum pump failing. It may not have, you know, you never know. I just feel like if it's never building up pressure like it should, you know, it's harder on the pump, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think what we're seeing is the little fluctuation in the thermostat opening and closing. I think it's going to ride right at that temperature, and it'll move up just a little bit, and then when the thermostat opens, we'll see it drop about a needle width. It's got a hard shift into reverse, and that seems to be kind of a common thing. I don't remember what they said it was. Let me turn y'all back on just a minute. One of the neighbors down the road flagged me down, and he didn't recognize me. He was like, "You looking for somebody?" And he's like, and he realized who I was, and he didn't recognize the vehicle. And so I drove down this road previously, went down and turned around, and then started recording after, and then coming down here again. So he saw me come down here twice, and he thought I was lost. But yeah, I think that line is, well, you can't really see now, but that's about where the thermostat's opening and closing. So I think we're in pretty good shape. So let's see what, yeah, we lose power brakes right at the end. Yeah, you feel it. It picks up with just a little bit of acceleration when you feel the boost, the turbo spool up and the boost come in. So I think we are pretty good. We've got quite a bit. We need a booster, brake booster. If I can, that one at the junkyard probably has a good booster. I might look and see what a rebuild kit, you know, a new diaphragm would be for this one, and see how easily they come apart. If they're about the price of what I can get a booster at the junkyard for, I'd probably just rebuild this one, because the car at the junkyard was older than this one, and so that's you know, that those diaphragms, they don't last forever. So waiting for traffic to clear. Transmission shifts good. Yeah, driving down the road right here, I can definitely feel we either got a carrier bearing issue or a maybe a rear wheel bearing. It's one of the two, but I don't know which. What we'll probably need to do is jack up the rear wheels and see what we can figure out. But it's definitely got a rumble. It does not feel like it's from the front. I do not feel it in the steering wheel. So I don't think it's a front wheel bearing. I feel it more in my back. It's where I can really feel it, like it's coming from the back. So we'll have to figure that out before we drive it much, and then we're going to need to check all the calipers. It doesn't feel like I've got a sticking caliper. Yeah, it's just got a little bit of a rumble. And the transmission's a little clunky on downshifting. There could be some driveline slop in it that would, you know, cause you to feel that thump. So that could be some of the issue we've got going on. But all that stuff is stuff we'll check in. And like I said, the cutoff takes a second or two, but it is working. We'll just have to see if it gets any better. So that's where we're quitting. Thanks for watching.